Why am I having so much fun by myself right now? Ones I did, first flips I did the flips this way, so it looked like I'm just like running past the camera, like flipping past. Oh, that felt great. That felt amazing. Look, this shit just popped my motherfucking shoulder. Yeah, right. I always wanted to do that though. That's the camera when I need to be flipping towards the camera. I'm learning. You got it. This is my artist day. It's Thursday. Oh my god. You cannot make this shit up, man. Okay. Okay. That's how I was supposed to do it. Oh my gosh. Man, this was so unintentional. This was so unintentional. I've been doing the artist way. I've been going through that workbook, and you are supposed to schedule time with yourself every week to take yourself out on an artist date, you know, just you. And the funny thing is, I didn't even intend for this to be a artist date for myself. I just came up here to walk like I always do. But I think because I switched up my morning routine this morning, I grounded myself. I sat on the floor this morning and wrote my morning pages. I pulled a card. I read my daily inspiration. And, you know, it just kind of felt different already just in doing that. So I'm like, let me go walk. It was so hot yesterday and the days before, but it rained a lot yesterday and it was really muggy. So the weather is perfect today. Like the breeze is just perfect today. And no, I got a little hold, don't judge me. But yeah. So this was totally unexpected for me to come up here and like start flipping. But it started with me documenting my life. You know, like I was freed yesterday by this video I came across on TikTok where the guy was saying that you can't teach anyone anything because the teacher is within you. And I resonated with that 100% because I truly believe that when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. But it won't be by force. It will just be, you know, you living by example or just through your demonstration. And I looked at myself for a long time as a teacher, like a metaphysics teacher, a mystic teacher, spiritual teacher. And I taught, had classes, gave talks, you know, all of that. But again, people have to want it. It's not something that you force. But the point is, I unintentionally took an artist date today and I didn't even plan on it. And I just think that that's beautiful. It just organically fell into place. And I was sitting here, well, when I was walking, I was thinking like, man, should I just go do a cartwheel? You know, all this open grass. And I almost talked myself out of it. And then I've been learning to overpower that inner voice, that inner dialogue that tells you to, you know, oh, you can't do it, oh, you're gonna look stupid, oh, that's embarrassing, oh, you don't got on makeup, oh, you look crazy, you know, shutting all that little chatter up in the mind so that you could just be. But man, am I so happy that I just went ahead and did some damn cartwheels. Right? And it's like I have lived such a programmed, kind of robotic life, you know. Go to school, get good grades, go to college, get a degree, get a job, you know. I did all of that. You know, that was in my last life, and I saw success, you know, I saw success, you know. I made six figures. For most people, that's enough. You know, they can't even fathom making six figures. But, you know, owned a beautiful home, had a lease on a car, all of the things that we think that we want, you know. I was the top leadership of my organization. I founded it, you know what I'm saying? It's like you get the titles, the status, the money, and it's like, well, what else? And I really enjoyed what I was doing, you know, but it was just some little crazy stuff or red tape and stuff that I couldn't explain at the time, but it just felt so restrictive and it felt suppressing. And I was just like, whatever this is, I got to get this ick off of me. And so that's what I did. You know, for me, that meant leaving. That meant leaving that realm and finding my way to myself. And that's exactly what's been happening. Like, that's the journey right there. And man, like, this journey has been so amazing. It's been so fulfilling that I couldn't ask for anything more. Like, I know that the things that my heart desired, they're coming to me. They're coming to me, but I had to feel whole first. You know, in order to experience wholeness in the external, you got to experience the wholeness inside. And so that's what I've been doing. I have been feeling the wholeness inside and learning not to judge myself. You know, I picked up a little weight, and I'm like, so what? But I love my body, you know, and so for the sake of my mind, sake of my body, yeah, I'm gonna lose the weight, be fit, metaphysically fit. And I'm grounding myself again. Look, I'm grounding myself now, unintentionally. I'm sitting on the ground. You know, for like the last week, I have been subconsciously being pulled to sit on the floor. Like, for real. My mother, she was like, I didn't even know you was down there. I'm like, yes. Like, I have been like sitting on the floor to read, to write, to eat, to watch TV, to everything that I've been doing. I've been doing everything on the floor except sleeping on the floor. And that's actually like my next step. Like, I'm like, when I move, I don't even think that I'm gonna have a bed. I think I'm gonna just have like a large, very nice, very comfortable pallet on the floor. Another thing that I thought about too was that I like is how I used to like camping as a child, but we never went outdoor camping. I used to do like indoor camps. I had a camp set. I had a Barbie tent set, and I loved it. I watched a lot of camping videos, like a lot of camping videos. I love being outdoors. I love sitting, like what I'm doing right now. I love this shit. Like, I love being in nature. You know, I want a house with land for days, you know, with trees. I want a wrap around porch, like an outdoor porch, but I also want an indoor porch too, because I also want to be able to sit inside, like when it rains, but be able to still feel the breeze, and but I want to be able to go outside and sit on the porch too, if that's what I choose to do. And like, I just like the lushy green and just the ground, and I love the sounds. I love, like, I love nature. I love it so much. Um, so I have just been discovering so much about myself. And the artist way this week has been about, uh, I think it's claiming a sense of identity, recovering a sense of identity. And it's talking about like the crazy makers in your life. And I forget what the exact definition of crazy makers is that she talked about in the book, Julia Cameron, The Artist Way. But I know what I have been able to do this week, which is separate my ego self from my spirit self in like real time, where I can identify when my ego is stepping into my mind and telling me a bunch of BS. You know what I'm saying? It's like that negative talk, that inner dialogue. Like, I've been able to separate that. Like, I've been able to be like, that's not me thinking that. I'm witnessing that thought, but that's not me, right? And talking back. I've been talking back to that inner voice too, like, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be saying shit like that. I had cried a little bit too, thinking about how mean we are to our inner child. Like, we are so mean to our inner child. Like, if we said the things that we think about ourselves and to ourselves to like a child or even another person, that person might punch you in your jaw. You know what I'm saying? And you will hurt that kid's feeling. Like, if you talk to people and like kids the way you talk to yourself, like, it would be the meanest thing ever. It would be so mean. You know what I'm saying? That whole questioning, like, well, why would you do that? Why would you make that choice? You should have did this. You should have, you know, it's be like all of these things. You be beating up on yourself. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? And here's the truth. You wouldn't allow anybody to talk to you that way. I wouldn't allow anybody to talk to me that way. I wouldn't allow anybody to talk to me that way. So why am I allowing my inner dialogue or that inner dialogue to talk to me that way? You know what I'm saying? It's self-abuse. Like, you be abusing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just chalking it up to it just being life experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. You know, you couldn't have made a different decision because you just didn't know what you didn't know. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what life is meant to be lived. And let me tell you something. And I got a good ass life story because of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, when they look back and they read about you, what is it gonna say? Oh, she lived, she died. No, man, I got so much shit that happened in between that's super fucking interesting because I didn't live a regular life. Like, yeah, I married a crazy ass man. You know what I'm saying? I could write a whole book about that. You know what I'm saying? How I overcame that, escaped that, survived that, what I learned from that. You know what I'm saying? Alone, like, I got a story. At the end of the day, I have a story. You know what I'm saying? I left a 6-figure career that I created, that I founded. You know what I'm saying? In order to find myself. That's a story. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much. It's so much. So, all right. Let me get back. This has been amazing. This was so unexpected. So unexpected.